Good evening, my beautiful souls. Welcome to Morning Mind Dump. This is a fictional story I wrote back in April 2024. It is not a real story, but I'm sure it happens. So, hope you enjoy it. And have a good night. Sweet dreams. Much love and hugs. Bye.
In the heart of New Orleans, where the jazz flowed like a river and the spirits whispered through the ancient streets, there lived a young musician named Lucas. His fingers danced on the strings of his guitar, his soul poured into every note he played, but beneath the surface of his music, there was a quiet desperation. Lucas had loved once, deeply and passionately, but that love had shattered him. It was a stormy affair with a fiery young woman who ignited his senses and then extinguished them just as quickly. He was still picking up the pieces when he met her, the woman who would change everything. She was older, wiser, with eyes that seemed to hold the secrets of the universe. When Lucas first saw her, something stirred inside him, a recognition that went beyond words. He knew, in that moment, that their souls were connected across time. But fear held him back. Fear of judgment from his family and friends, fear of the unknown, fear of the intensity of his own emotions. So he pushed her away, buried his feelings beneath a facade of strength and indifference. Instead, he turned to a younger woman, seeking solace in her arms but finding only emptiness. Their relationship was superficial, a distraction from the ache in his heart. And when she told him she was pregnant, he felt trapped, obligated to stay even though his heart belonged to another. Lucas convinced himself that he was making the right choice, that he was choosing stability over love. After all, the older woman could never give him children, and he craved the normalcy of family life. But deep down, he knew he was lying to himself. Meanwhile, the older woman watched from a distance, her heart heavy with unspoken longing. She saw through Lucas's facade, knew the turmoil raging beneath his calm exterior. But she respected his choices, knowing that love could not be forced. Years passed, and Lucas lived his life in quiet desperation, never quite able to shake the memory of the woman he had let slip away. He threw himself into his music, pouring his heart and soul into every chord, but the ache remained. As his children grew, he couldn't help but see glimpses of the older woman in their eyes, in their laughter, in the way they moved through the world. And with each passing day, his longing for her grew stronger, until it consumed him entirely. In the end, Lucas realized that true love could not be denied, that the bonds of the soul were stronger than the constraints of society. And so, one moonlit night, he returned to the place where they had first met, his guitar in hand, his heart heavy with longing. And there she was, waiting for him beneath the stars, her eyes sparkling with unshed tears. Without a word, Lucas took her hand, and together they disappeared into the night, their souls finally reunited across time and space.
Thanks for hanging out with me today on the Morning Mind Dump. If you enjoyed today's episode, hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, and leave a review. Let's keep spreading positive vibes to all. Much love, big hugs. Bye-bye.